mentioned. What did I tell you the day Kyrie left LeBron and went to Boston? I told you that a source very close to Kyrie told me the number one reason Kyrie left was that LeBron had become more about stats than winning, more about building a resume by stat stuffing than a legacy of winning championships, because he had realized it was game over against Michael Jordan, 6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs. So it's all about stat building and reputation building. And that's why LeBron James, even as we speak, has taken the most shots in the fourth quarter of NBA games this now abbreviated season, because he stat stuffs in blowout losses in which he stays in the game to pad his stats against bad teams. It's all he's got are accolades. He needs to lead the league in assists finally in his 17th year, which he is doing as we speak. What is he at 10.6? Way to go, LeBron.
Finally.
I still call him the best passer in basketball. But hey, Michael Jordan, people forget, but their eyes are getting open now. Michael Jordan could have led the league in assists if he had chosen.
Why didn't he?
Well, how about this? Well, wait a second. How about 88, 89? He came close. He had 8 assists a game. LeBron's got 10.6 right now. Wait, Michael Jordan went a whole year while winning the scoring title and averaging 8 assists a game, and he averaged 6 assists a game for his career. LeBron's at 7.4. It's not that different. If he had focused on that, if that had won him championships, he would have led the league in assists every year. That's how gifted he was.
Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. You talking about, well, Michael had 8, LeBron is at 10.6. Okay, now I'm going to say 3, so basically 3 assists a game is what LeBron is leading. Multiply that times 85. Okay, Michael Jordan averaged 6. LeBron is 7.5. Okay, that's basically an assist and a half to 2 assists a game. Multiply that times 82, times 17. What are you talking about? LeBron James has 3,600 more assists than Michael Jordan. Skip, nobody has ever said on his best day he could never pass the ball like LeBron James. On his absolute best day. But when I tell you, if LeBron wanted to, he could lead the league in scoring when he was in his prime. You talk about, well, why didn't he? If Michael Jordan, hold on. So you mean to tell me there was something Michael Jordan could have done and didn't do? You and I both know. If you're watching The Last Dance, Michael Jordan did what he wanted to do. He wanted to prove a point. So don't miss me with that. Michael Jordan did what he did, not diminishing that. But my thing is, Skip Bayless, I believe you can praise someone without trying to take a dump on someone else, especially when the documentary does not mention anything about LeBron. That's everybody's opportunity to come up from under the woodpile and try, and these like critters like a Michael Jackson video, Thriller. Everybody coming up out the crypt trying to take a shot at it. But don't worry about it, bro. We got this. When we resume this season, we gonna win the title. And Michael Jordan did not win the most titles at one location. Bill Russell got 11. And they're the Jones boys. And John Havlicek has more. Tom Heinsohn has more. So stop this notion about Michael Jordan's won more titles. And another thing, you say, well, LeBron left D-Wade high and dry. Michael Jordan gave his blessing when they traded his best friend, Charles Oakley. And you didn't say a word. He said, Charles and I was great friends. We did things together. But we were a championship caliber team and we needed Cartwright. So miss me with that all of a sudden.
I'll miss you with this. Jerry Krause had total autonomy over those Chicago Bulls, as you're seeing in this documentary. Jerry Krause had final say ultimately and did not care what Michael Jordan had to say. Michael had no input. Occasionally, Michael made suggestions. Some of them were not great suggestions because, as we've seen, Michael is not a great team builder. In fact, he might be the worst team builder in NBA history. But he was by far the greatest player ever. In fact, we're going to do another topic here in just a few minutes on the show. His agent made the point that he would have averaged 50 points a game in this day and age with the little to no defense that gets played. So there's another one we're going to talk about, but it's about David Blatt talking intangibles. What people can't come to grips with is LeBron almost on a daily basis is doing or saying something that that helps undermine his team. We're top-heavy as bleep. It's this, it's that. It's passive-aggressive criticism of his management or his teammates on social media. Never, ever did Michael Jordan ever do any of that. Michael Jordan was all for the one David Blatt's year. Can we talk about that game? Do you remember that one, Shannon?
No, Skip. Game 4 was back in Cleveland. The first two was in Oracle.
Yeah. Okay, David Blatt's year coaching. What happened in Game 4 back in the King's house? The point was that LeBron played 3 games that were the greatest 3 games of his career. I've said this, I've told you this time and time again. 3 straight games in which he was sensational. What did he average in those first 3 games? He averaged 41 points a game for 3 games because he had lost Kevin Love before the finals started. Then he lost Kyrie at halftime in overtime of Game 1, right? And from that point on, he was magnificent until we got to Game 4, and all of a sudden he's up 2-1 in his house against a team that doesn't have Kevin Durant yet, has not broken through and won a championship yet, and is not sure of itself yet. LeBron should have closed that deal, and trust me, I would have given him 5 standing ovations. That was the greatest moment of his career, to be able to do something really special, to actually make a run at Michael Jordan's legacy. And what happened, Shannon, in Game 4?
They lost.
Yeah, what happened? Oh, did they lose? He was terrible. He shot 7 of 22 from the field. It scored only 20 points. He came up small. They could have closed the deal virtually that night to go up 3-1. That was when Iguodala was inserted in the starting lineup to guard LeBron. And he shrank, and he disappeared, and they lost the next. Obviously, they lost 3 straight games, and they were out.
Hey, Skip, if you don't mind me asking, when Michael Jordan and the Bulls went up 2-1 on Detroit Pistons, why didn't he close that deal in '89? They went up 2-1. Michael Jordan had a 2-1 lead on the Bad Boy Pistons.
But wait a second.
Wow, no.
Better team. Bad Boy Pistons are the first-year Golden State Warriors. It's not even close. That Pistons team would have eaten that Golden State team for breakfast.
Skip, no. All I'm asking you, you say LeBron was up 2-1. He's got to close the deal against the MVP and Steph Curry, a 67-15 win team, maybe 68-14 if I'm not mistaken. I'm asking you, if the GOAT, Michael Jordan, had a 2-1 lead, he has to close that deal. Why didn't he?
Okay, but LeBron was in his prime, at his peak, at his greatest, and he shrank under pressure against a team. Now that I look back at it, it wasn't a